Welcome back to Memory Sports TV today with the next video for our competitors series for the Memory League World Championship 2023-24. Yasuhira Yamaguchi from Japan and one of the three best Memory League athletes from Japan nowadays. So welcome, Yasuhira. Good to have you here.
Yeah, nice.
It's really cool that you are here and that you're participating again in the World Championship. And who is your opponent this year in the first round?
My opponent is Mohamed.
What do you think about him and how do you feel about that first round match? No match is easy in the World Championship, but yeah, how do you feel about that?
Yeah. We haven't played much in the past, so I'm not sure, but my images of him is he has especially good in names, so I want to be prepared to win in other disciplines.
Cool. And yeah, let's talk a bit about your systems also for the viewers. So what systems do you use for numbers? What is your system?
My number is 2-digit system.
Okay, just the 2-digit system without any extra stuff, just 2-digit. And for cards?
Card is one card, one image.
Okay. And you put how many images on a location in cards and numbers?
Both two
Those
images
two.
in one location.
And words and images as well? Okay. So I think you really have very basic systems and it works very well for you. So do you have any plans to change that in the future or will you keep that?
In numbers, I want to change to 3-digit systems because I started memory sports in 2020. In that season, we can play in offline tournaments. So only in memory league we had tournaments. So I only played memory league. So I didn't need to change my systems.
Because
But,
it's only 80 digits. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Only 80 digits and only one pack, one deck, cards and 50 was. So I didn't need to that, but these days some tournaments like World Championship is held, and yeah, I want to be there in next year or some future. So I want to change my system and prepare to play in that tournament.
Cool. So you plan for the traditional format as well next year. Nice. This is good to hear. And you just said that in 2020 you started. How did you discover memory sports?
I read Naoya's article in his site. He wrote about memory sports and especially in memorizing cards. And yeah, I had many times in that day, so I started memory sports.
Okay. And I mean, memory sports and memory techniques is one part, but now it's almost professional now. You are on a very good level. So what drives you? What motivates you to do it like this? Many people see, okay, I can do it for my life, maybe here and there, but you do memory sports.
Naoya's article is about memory sports, so I want to start memory sports by reading them. And secondly, I joined to class which made Takeru and Naoya, and in there some Japanese memory athletes like Koba or Naoya or Takeru and Sayaka, and yeah, training with them is very motivated me. And also many tournament in memory league was held in the year, like slam and season, and that was also good motivation for me.
Cool. So yeah, how important is this community, the online or the Japanese community with meetings? It was very important for you to start. How important is it
Yes,
today? Do you still train together? How important is it nowadays?
of course, it is good motivation to continue the memory sports, and also they have advice to me, and also I advise to them, and that is good condition environment for us and improving
Hmm. How often do you meet?
it.
Once a week, or how often do you meet?
Once a week,
Okay, cool.
once a week.
Yeah, I feel that many athletes in the world just train for themselves at home alone. But I think it's a very good approach to do that with more people. And Takero is organizing a lot in Japan. So yeah, very, very good. So, but of course, you also have a full-time job. I think you work as a IT employee, right? And
Yes.
how do you balance your job and daily life with training?
To be honest, I want to train every day, but it is difficult to do that. And so in these days, I practice 1 day per 2 or 3 days.
Mhm.
So yeah, but if you your training pace goes down, the most important one is keep training.
And every 1 out of 2 or 3 days, how many hours? Then 1 hour or 5 hours or what is it?
Uh, almost 1 hour
Okay. And
in a day.
cool in a day, yeah. And now what you are participating since 3 years. What would you say? What was the most memorable moment for you in memory competitions so far? What comes to your mind?
In last year, I participated in Japan Memory League Championship,
Hmm.
and I won that. And that was the first time to get first place in ton some tournament. So we won, and it's memorable for me.
Cool. And was there in all the competitions, was there any time in the competition, in a tournament, where you felt, oh, this is really tough now. I'm really down. I can't focus. It's really not good. And was there anything like that and you could overcome it? And how did you do that? So was there something like this?
Uh, I think time zone is really tough
Time
one.
zone, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, because uh, many athletes in Europe or America, but really few competitors in Asia, especially in Japan. So that's really hard to play in 3 a.m. or 5 a.m.
Mhm. So how do you
So
prepare for that?
in that tournament, I sleep in 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. In before day,
Mhm.
and wake up 2 hours before the match, and keep good condition for tournament.
So it's really like very professional. Change your rhythm. Go to bed to a totally different time, sleep all day, and then compete. How are your friends and family react to that? Are they Do they know about you competing as a memory athlete, or is it more something you do for yourself? Do they watch? So how do they react to it?
Some friends are watching my games in real time, and after the match, they make message for me. And in Japan, X is really popular tool
Mhm,
for
mhm.
uh, communicate. And after the match, some of them make message for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. I saw that the Japanese community on X is very, yeah, very active, which is really cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, what do you think? I mean, you're doing that right now for 3 years. and next year is the fourth year already. And there was a moment I remember when you said, I have so much work, I'm not sure if I can compete again or can train. But now you are back. So what did change? So did you change your job, or is your job easier, or how did that go?
Uh, in job, I don't have any plan to change, but it's hard to find Japanese memory athletes in these days, except Sayaka or Naoki. And to increase the Japanese memory athletes, and to develop them, Naoya and I starting the project that develop develop memory athletes in Japan from next month. So in next year, we try to develop some of them.
Cool. Can you tell us a bit more about the project, or is this a secret?
The project we teach in one-on-one, teach how to use memory palace, or how to memorize numbers or cards or words, and how to compete in memory tournament.
Nice. So you really like have a starting like a school, like a memory training, sports training.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. General in Japan, how do people react to people who do memory sports? Is it like, wow, you do something great, or is it more like, what is that? Why are you doing that?
Yeah, most of them, I can't do that like
Okay.
you, but some are interested in memory sports, so we talk them to start memory sports, and we teach. So yeah, just to continue talking to some people who are interested in memory sports.
There are also in some countries there are big TV shows about where someone like Takeru, maybe I don't know. Are there any kind of TV shows which featured memory athletes or memory sports in the last years?
Very few programs there are,
Have you been
but
on a
almost nothing.
Have you been on a TV show yet?
I've been
Which
for
one?
twice, or
Okay.
in Japanese TV show.
What was it about? Can you what experience was that for you? Was it nice, or was it more like,
Uh,
oh, what is going on? So how was it?
it was a bit strange one, and uh, I tried to memorize 2 decks of cards and
Mhm.
compete with poker professional poker uh, players,
Mhm.
and in playing poker.
Ah, interesting. So you memorized the decks and the poker player
Yeah.
didn't? Okay.
Yeah.
But how did it go? How was it?
I, I lost.
You lost? What
Yeah.
happened? What happened?
Yeah, that he was so smart and has good strategy, so I didn't win that.
But you know the cards.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So it was really about him having the better strategy. Even you know the cards.
Yes.
I hope you don't lost any money.
No money.
That's good. Okay. Interesting. How much time did you have for memorizing the cards?
Maybe 3 or 5 minutes.
No, it's not. It's a very quite fast for a TV show and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Entertaining way to show memory skills, because I there were also many TV shows where people memorize like numbers or other stuff, but poker player I never heard about that. That's very interesting. Also, how, I mean, there are these memory competitions. And how do we make the competition itself more interesting for the audience? Because, I mean, for example, you also play tennis, right? You're a hobby tennis player. And many people watch tennis, but a few people just play tennis. So, and tennis can also be very long matches, like 4 hours match or something. It's still millions of people watching it. What do you think? How can we reach more people watching memory sports?
I thought, like Memory Sports TV is very good enough to watch the memory competition. It was hard. It is hard question.
I know. I mean, yeah, Memory Sports TV is there, but still, maybe 20 people watching, 30 people watching, but we want 200, 300, 2,000, 3,000.
Yeah.
How do we do that? So what is necessary to change? That's
The numbers of people who knows memory sports is really small one. So to increase them is the clue of that program.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Let's see if we can do that. Thank you, Yasuhira. Thank you for your time. It was a pleasure to talk to you. And thank you for your answers. I will also talk to Sayaka in 1 hour. Anything I should message to her? Anything you want to say to her?
We have a conference in next 1 hour from
Right now.
yeah, right.
Okay.
After that, see.
Cool. Okay, then say
See,
hello and
yeah.
she can already prepare. Okay, thank you very much,
Okay.
Yasuhira. Thank you, and have a nice conference session.
Thank you too.
See you later. Yeah, bye bye.
See you. Thank you.